Stripy shirt to Wednesday, and this is quite serious. The Three Gorges Dam is dry as a bone. Now, I'm not giving you any BS. We do have photographic evidence that it's the levels on downstream of the dam is low. So it is Wednesday the 24th of August 2022. This is the James Neil Cooper, and today we are going to delve into more of what's happening in the Three Gorges Dam. So the very beginning, you did see a picture like this. Now I'm going to leave the picture on so you don't see my ugly mutt. And if you look really closely, that you can see that there's very little water where the sluice gates are. Now, the government and the state media have mentioned that over the next 5 days, starting from about 4 days ago, they are going to release some water related to the eliminating the drugs downstream of the dam. Now, have they or haven't they? This is the question. Here is a short video from state media saying that they have opened the sluice gates to relieve some of the drought downstream of 500 million or 500 billion cubic meters of water. Now, I am putting in the sound effects because I don't have a copyright license for the music that they are using. But there was one person on Chinese TikTok called Douyin, and I was managed to capture this for a couple of moments today, but then suddenly Douyin stopped working for me. Surprisingly, don't know why. I tried to find it on the regular TikTok, I couldn't find it there. But this was a tourist at the Three Gorges area looking over. Now, I could imagine that this has been in the last couple of days because it's blisteringly hot, as you will see on this clip. So you may be asking to yourself, what's happened to the levels? Well, let's go to the Ministry of Water Resources. And again, this is the Chinese Ministry of Water Resources. Can you trust it? Well, who knows? And let's have a look. Kutan, Chongqing, the Yangtze, it says is 162.42, hasn't gone up, it's gone down. Now, let's first of all go to the Three Gorges Reservoir. That says it's gone down at 145.36. No inflow, but the outflow says it's 9,070. So, let's go to Yingchang, which is 40 kilometers away from the dam downstream, but the levels have gone up there to 41.01. Now, does that mean that they have opened the sluice gates or they have released more water through the dam elevator, through the dam locks, or through the power turbines either side of the sluice gates? It looks like they have. But if we go back to this picture, which is very, very recent indeed, it's like there's hardly any water there at all. Dry, apart from a little bit there. That's quite shocking for me. Let's take a break. Now, downstream of the dam, there is a famous lake called Puyang Lake. And I did capture this off Twitter, that someone was on an aeroplane. I don't know the airline itself, but some people may because the wingtip is there. And you can see how dry this reservoir, this lake is, for water needed in places like Nanjing, Shanghai, Hangzhou, basically on the east coast of China. Now, Now, with this heat wave of 38 to 45 degrees, according to some sources, there have been some forest fires outside of Chongqing. Chongqing is not just a city, it's near enough a province in its own right. It's a little bit complicated to explain. But because of the heat, and maybe because of one cigarette just thrown off out of the car window, this has caused this, and this is happening in the mountains of Chongqing. So with that, let's have a look at the weather for you for today. Now, I'm going to have the musical weather, and many thanks to the gentleman who said you can use some of my music on my SoundCloud. I will have a look at it a little bit later on. It is going to be the musical weather, but do look, first of all, the hand is going to be by the Three Gorges. The good news is, according to the forecast, there is a little bit of rain to alleviate the heat, or to around the southwest of China, and some millimeters of rain at the Three Gorges itself. But also there is a typhoon coming that's already passed, I do believe, the Philippines. It's called Ma-on typhoon, and it's going to be hitting Guangzhou, the southeastern border of China, at a force 8 or 9 typhoon, and winds up to a force 11 or 12, according to some meteorologists. But let's have a look at the weather first of all, and you can see what I mean. Chinese state media are on the case related to this typhoon, and this is their clip called Earth from Space. What the experts are calling this Typhoon Ma-on is a blue alert, already starting to be in place in the areas that it's going to hit the mainland, or hit mainland China. And here is some information of what they expect to happen. Now, this is a bit of a doom and gloom news report for you on Wednesday, the 24th of August 2022. I am going to leave you with some stills and some images of what it's like in some places in China at the moment. For those people who are suffering, we do pray for you, and we hope that there is going to be some rain or whatever is needed to make your life, can I say, back to normal. Be well, be safe, thank you, and God bless. Bye-bye.